Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Thursday. Usually, we should have some activity today. Morning, morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, we have a good quality sound. Hopefully, you see my image. I got an error on YouTube earlier when I tried to open everything. Hopefully, now it's okay. Okay. Now, let's go on higher time frame. Let's see what we have on daily, and then we can, at the end of the live stream, we can go on lower time frame, try to frame some levels at least. Well, yesterday we pumped, and we pumped close to 80k. We didn't close the gap. We are at the gap low here. I don't know what to say. It's too close not to close this gap. It's possible not to close it and go back down first and then to pump. Something like this. Thursday reversal. And then go up. Possible. Let's put a different color here. It's possible. It's hard to trade when Bitcoin is at this level. We can try to long here. So we can long until 84 with Holy Grail on lower time frame. If you go on lower time frame, possible to do that. But for me, it's not a long at 80k. I know some people said, well, no, we'll go to 84, we'll go to 90. Possible. But for me, look at the chart. Yeah. For me, closing the gap will trigger a short, will trigger something. Well, I don't know how to say it. Just look at the higher time frame, people. We had this double here. We pumped here. And remember what people said here at 97 when we tried to touch 100k. Everyone was bullish. They said W's, they said higher. And look what happened after that. Can we have the same scenario here? I said it multiple times this week and last week. Usually we have two fake outs before we'll have a real bottom. We have one here. This could be the second one. But at the same time, it's daily time frame. Will take time until we'll have that. We can push higher a little bit for a couple of days, maybe 1 week, and then to dump. Here's my 2 cents. For me, it's hard. It's hard to chase here. On 5-minute chart, on 1 hour chart, yeah, I could go long, I could go short all day long. But on higher time frame here, on daily, I don't want to long here. I don't want to play the long side. The long side was here. Even here at 70k, like we discussed at that moment. If we'll accept above 70k, then okay, we can push higher. And we did. But look left, people. Just look here. I get a lot of questions in DM if it's bullish, if it's bearish. A lot of people have bad positions, bad situations, shorts opened at 69 and deeply underwater, 20% from their accounts gone. They don't know what to do. And to be honest, it's hard to give an advice to someone that is already 20-30% underwater. The only advice you can give when you don't want to give it is, well, cut the loss, start over again, next time do it better. But you cannot say something like that because, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. Here, like I said again and again, I don't mind if I'll miss the long. What I want to get in the next short. Just my 2 cents. Enough about Bitcoin. Indicators OBV strong, RSI strong, but look at this. You can see something is off here. Up to you. Something is off here. Something is off. All three indicators telling us that the market is not as strong as we think. Potential divergence indeed, but if we'll dump a little bit more, if we'll dump here, we'll confirm the divergence on all three indicators. Okay, so Ethereum, the next one. Weaker than Bitcoin, but if Bitcoin will fill the gap, probably Ethereum will also fill the gap. The big gap here on Ethereum is too obvious. It's too close now. Will that happen with bearish divergence? Look at RSI, look at MACD, look at OBV. Yeah, we can push higher, close this gap, but with bearish divergence. That will be the local top. 2,500, 2,800, that's the area. Probably if the overall market, yes, and the rest will allow it, we can maybe touch 2,800. Sounds a bit too optimistic now, but I think it's possible. I'm bullish here? No. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, the market could pump higher, but I'm not bullish here. Look left, people. Look at it. Do you think the market will accept above these levels without any fight, without any rejection, without... I don't think so. I think the market, if we'll touch these levels here, we'll find, maybe we can find a nice yam and short the fuck out of it. Hopefully all of us learned something from the last bear market, no? Hopefully. Yes, we had a dump on lower time frame earlier. I don't know what happened, but we had a dump. A big position for me was looking like someone sold or someone shorted the market all of the sudden. Like an insider. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe you'll pump higher. Who the fuck knows? But I stick to my plan. If the market will accept below the previous all-time high, then I know I have a higher chance for the market to reach the long reload zone. As long as it's above that level, okay, we can stay long and we can admit that the market is still strong. If we am out and we accept below this level, then kind of lights out in my opinion. So if we do something like this, then probably something like this will happen. We have enough reasons for the moment. Well, they are trying. Look at the RSI, for example. Got in the overbought area, trying to M out. If we'll M out here, you know, couple one people or Brian Beamish, TRI people, the first YAM on RSI stops the bull. Let's see if we get the first YAM. So if we get this first YAM here, we should stop thinking up. If we get the second one and we get that one in the middle of the RSI, that's the short signal. For the moment, let's see what will happen here. Anyway, could we pump a bit higher? Yeah. Until we'll see a clear YAM, I'm not aggressively short. Okay. Gold. Weak, like I said a couple of days ago. I was hoping for 5,000. Everyone is bullish. Gold will do wonders. Will be the best. Well, I don't have the same opinion. I don't know why. Gold did a really nice move. Even if we want to do another round, needs to consolidate a lot longer. My humble opinion is that if we don't manage to close above 5,000, the more probable direction is down. This is my 2 cents. Silver, all over the place, weaker than gold. Don't trade silver, in my humble opinion. Just leave it alone. There are better charts out there to trade than silver. And oil, like someone said in the shit posting in tinfoil hat, a lot of oil refineries, or how the fuck you call it in English, they cut fire and they're out all over the world. Something is happening indeed. Someone wants oil a lot higher. Someone wants inflation a lot bigger. Someone wants disasters to happen economically all over the world. So why they want to do that? Well, you can guess. But overall, you can see we touched 61.8. And everyone said, well, it's over, it'll go down. I was hoping for a feel of this gap. But you can see, no, back in the middle, and the volatility continues higher. Big volatility, a lot of gaps. Imagine that we need to fill this gap. 90% chances that we'll fill this gap. And maybe even, yes, a few the high. My suggestion is to stick with something that works better, or something that is a bit nicer. It's a bit more predictable than to trade this one. The insiders will not let you make money on oil. Sorry. Okay, let's go back on Bitcoin, because that's our main thing to trade. Someone asked me if the Bitcoin is bullish or is bearish. Well, if you look at this W and you see higher highs and higher lows on daily, starts to be bullish. If you look at 4-hour chart, you can see is definitely bullish. It's an uptrend. Yeah. The problem is we are getting closer to the resistance, to the end of the move, not the beginning of the move. We can push a bit higher before William out. Possible, probable. We have yams on 4-hour chart? No. Look at it. The uptrend is clear. We made money on this short? Yeah. Of course we did. That's why we are here. We made money on this short? Yes. We traded with the trend? No. We traded against the trend on 4-hour chart and maybe even daily chart. We still made some money. Some people managed to to get break even only. Okay, I know it's a hard environment, but because we had this clear range, I prefer to trade the range first. And you can see here, you cannot make me become bullish at the top of the range. It's really difficult for me to long here. Okay, I was aggressively making the trade risk free because I saw the strength in the market. I saw how clean what this uptrend was. But if you zoom out, this was the top of my range and I had to short this one. I still consider that this entire thing is a fake out. Well, yeah. I consider this, it's just a micro trend in this bigger range. Just my 2 cents. And it's not the first time. Look at here. We had an uptrend here on 4-hour chart. We had an uptrend here on 4-hour chart. I prefer to think range. I'll put daily back. Even if I'll have to take a stop loss here, maybe 2 stop losses, I'm good enough to make the trade risk free at 1 hour. If you give me 1 hour, I don't care. I should stick on the long side. I'll be honest, I don't have the setups for that. I don't want to trade long at 75, above 75. Even above 72 was difficult for me to think long. Okay, now we are $5,000, $6,000 higher. But I don't want to trade long here. I could be wrong. That's why I have risk management. Anyway, people, I got lately too many DMs, people being in bad situations, even this morning, two of them. Sorry, people. I'm blabbing away here every day about good risk management, aggressive moving the stop loss to scratch. Be sure that you have a stop loss in place. Don't open a trade without a clear stop loss. Don't remove the stop loss. Don't risk more than 1%. Every day, I think you heard me saying that, and you will hear me over and over again. If you decide to be greedy or to think that your bias is stronger than the market, go ahead. Nothing I can do for you. Sorry. If you want to do something nice, start using a plan, start using a good risk management. Respect your fucking stop loss. The stop loss is your best friend. If you don't do that, it's only one solution for you. Stop trading, go do something else. If you cannot respect the plan, the setups, the risk management, if you cannot respect your plan, go the fuck off of the market and go and do something else. Don't lose your money, because you'll definitely lose your money. It's harsh what I'm saying, but that's the reality. Either you can do it or you don't do it at all. Okay. We don't have news on the calendar, so we can go straight on lower time frame. Let's see what we have here. There you go. I didn't know what happened with my drawings. 1 hour. If you remember, yesterday we discussed about this level. What did we say about this level? I think I did. Yeah, I did the live stream, the beginning of the live stream, even on Twitter. So everyone had access. What did I say about this level? And why I said that this is important? Hopefully you took the trade, people. Was aggressive? Yes, of course it was. You think we'll make it easy for us? No. Look at it. Just look at it. That was my entry, exactly at the close. They did a fake out here, and they clearly closed below. And I said, well, fuck it, I'll take the trade. If I'll take a stop loss and I have to try again higher, okay, but this could be the end of the move on lower time frame. And guess what? We are deep in profit. We touched in the morning, what? 8R? So people said, well, it was too aggressive. Yeah, it was, but look at the retest. You had a chance to enter again around here. If you waited for, I don't know, a clear market structure, well, you are still on the sidelines waiting. Going back on 1 hour, why I will keep this trade? Because we accepted below this level. Yeah, this looks like a fake out, an ugly fake out here. Can you see it? So this was previous high. We pumped and we accepted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles below this level. Now, technically, we should hold this level and we should at least touch the Monday high. And if the Monday high is strong enough to give a strong support to the market, we'll make a double and we'll push higher. And then we'll reassess. I didn't put my entry. I blabbed away for 2 hours in the New York live stream. Vano. I said it will be on 5-minute chart. You have to stay in to be in the market to take the trade. Do you think we have time when you trade the 3-5-minute chart to trade and put for everyone to see the trade? For someone that is doing something else to see an alarm and then to go and take the trade? If you are not in the market, if you are not a day trader, a scalper, you don't have to take that trade. Sorry. Okay? So if you are not a scalper or an aggressive day trader, you don't have any business to take that trade there. you have to wait for 1 hour EM. Did you had 1 hour EM here? Yes, you did. Is this market easy for people to trade? No. I recommend if you trade 4-hour chart to go on 5-minute chart and take that trade. No. You can do a stupid mistake. You can put a different position size and you can lose your account. How many people from here took the trade? People from the chat. People, if you are not able to follow the live streams and you are not able to participate on lower time frame, you don't have to trade 5-minute chart. Actually, I recommend not to trade 5-minute chart. So, everyone will manage to get a 5-minute SFU here. Aggressive one, hard to take. Because what's hard to take? Why? Usually an SFU will give us a close above the SFU level. And then we'll stay 2 or 3 candles and then I have time to say, well, if we'll accept back below, let's take the SFU. This time, just look at it. I don't think we stayed for 2 minutes here. We took that liquidity and we immediately dumped. So don't be upset if you didn't manage to take the trade. Next boss. Always next boss. As long as you respect the setups, as long as you respect the risk management, you'll be okay. And by the way, exactly like some people are saying in the chat, you are in Crypto Traders Arena, not to copy trade me, is to learn how to trade by yourself. Until you'll be able to manage yourself 100% without Crypto Traders Arena, okay, you can join the live stream, you'll see the levels I'm pointing out, you'll set some alarms and you can learn to trade with small amounts of money. This is not a copy trading community. How many traders showed you how to trade the SFU here? How many traders or people showed you or told you to pay attention to this level? Everyone said 84, 80 something. Nah, nobody pinpointing this level on my Twitter. I didn't saw anyone. Maybe they are, probably they are. How many people managed to get this trade with us? Look at Twitter. Nobody. They are still bullish. We got an 8R here and they are still bullish. They missed this one. They think, maybe they're right, they think it's just a small dump in a bullish uptrend and will push higher. They don't understand the importance of this level. Of course, if we'll accept above this level and we'll consolidate and we'll close above, then yeah, we'll get in the gap and we'll close probably the gap. But do you think that will happen immediately from here straight up? No. Look around, go and look on Twitter, all the traders. Tell me how many traders pinpointed in the live streams this level here. Okay. I'm not saying that to brag about what I did. No. I'm telling you that it's difficult to see, it's difficult to take, and if you miss this trade here, don't be upset. Learn from it. Study why happened, how did it happen, and do it better next time. Yeah, I know, SSP, I know. But we are Crypto Traders Arena. We are not crypto people, Twitter people. Yeah. And by the way, people, is this a good location to short? Yeah. Did you have an EM on 1 hour here? Yeah. Did you took this EM? No. Why? I didn't took it because I had this one. I didn't have any interest to take a bigger window of risk. But if you took this EM, which was a clear EM, look at it, textbook EM. If you took this one, you should be risk-free. But maybe most of you were blinded by the pump, by the shiny things. If you manage to get an EM like this and you are risk-free, you don't care. Okay, if we'll go to the all-time high and we'll push higher, okay, go. I'm risk-free. I don't care. Yeah, 1 hour, 50-minute chart. I think 50-minute chart is similar. Yeah, look at it. Same level. Okay. People, if you consider that crypto traders are in Discord, it's a copy trading server, don't join again, please, because it's not a copy trading. I'll show you the way, I'll show you my my trades, my setups, but it's not copy trading. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advices. I'm not giving you signals. I'll say what I take. I'll say that I'll take this trade here. I'll take this trade here. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll answer your questions with my opinion. But copy trading, no. And it will never be copy trading server. Well, you should be one of us to understand that. Look at the level. Look left and you'll understand. Go, put the chart, go on trading view, put the chart. Look at that level and go left and you'll see why a stupid trader like Paul said that that is an important level and will probably reject. Even if we'll push higher and the market is bullish, we'll reject initially from that level. You want me to do that for you? I can do it. It's easy for me, but you'll not learn. Do you see something here? What this level did? Market dump, try to pump, never succeed to pump, and this was the level that hold the entire. What did the traders do? That they shorted here? Well, they hid the stop losses exactly here. Anyway, feel free to study it. You'll understand more if you study it yourself over and over again, because that's the way you become better. Okay, let's go back on 1 hour. What we can do now? Well, this is the Monday high, this is the Monday low. We are above the Monday high. Yeah, I cloned the range and I put one above, and you can see we are in the middle of the range. Here, I'm tempted to short, but I don't know if it's the best. Let's wait and see what London will give us. Keep in mind, people, even if I shorted here, it's possible Thursday in the New York session to SFU one more time. Think about it. It's possible for the crypto market to SFU one more time in the New York session and then to dump. Up to you. I don't see a setup here. I'm more than happy to hold this one. I booked some profit in the morning. I took some profit and I'm also risk-free. If we'll SFU again, I'll play the next SFU. So my next setup will be the next SFU. If the market will come back down here and I'll see something nice, maybe I'll be tempted to scalp along here. If I see the Monday high is holding. I don't know if I'll do that. I'll have to see when the market will get there, if we'll get there. So I'm more than happy to stay flat. Yeah, I have this trade, it's okay. If we'll dump to here, I'll book more profit. If we'll accept below, I'll be more than happy. If we'll bounce here, maybe I have to see how the chart looks on 5-minute time frame at that point in time. Ethereum on 1 hour. We are already testing the Monday high. We are already testing that level. I was hoping for this scenario. Unfortunately, Ethereum is weak, and you can see here. Swing high, swing low, short reload zone, classic. EM in the short reload zone, and we dumped 1-to-1 already. Is Ethereum strong enough to make a double here and push to this scenario? Maybe, but probably not. Probably is not strong enough here. So if we'll accept back in the range, guess what we should do? Play the fucking range game. Kind of difficult to do that in this condition. Look at the overall. This is a big range now. This entire thing is a big range. I didn't trade the Ethereum. Stefan took a short here. I think in the middle of the short reload zone. So that's in profit. I think Stefan posted on his Twitter that short. I think he posted on Twitter overall, not only to his subscribers. I think he posted the plans on Ethereum and Bitcoin. So nobody has an excuse. Well, I didn't saw the setup. Is not spoon feeding, is not copy trading. Of course it's not, because we don't do that. But if someone like Stefan is posting a plan with clear levels, with the levels where he says, I'll enter here, the stop loss is there. What the fuck, people, what the fuck you want more than that? How a guy like Stefan could help you more than that? I don't know. If he says, well, I'm looking at this level to enter, this level, I have the stop loss. And he's posting on the entire Twitter space. Yeah, of course, Polly. As premium and VIP members, you got even reminders. You got the entire plan. But I think he discussed the plans Tuesday for everyone on YouTube. I think he posted even on Twitter, not only for subscribers. So you cannot blame Stefan or me because we didn't post in time. Come on. Okay. We'll probably fight, my 2 cents, we'll probably fight here until New York, and we'll have to reassess in New York what will happen. Shitcoins, our favorite, or not so favorite shitcoins. Hopefully you understood not to touch this one. Look at it. I keep this one here just for study. Look at it. Is this real price action? Just look at it, people. Tao, weak. I was hoping for a bounce here. I wanted to short the full bounce there. No bounce, no nothing. Nobody cares anymore. The structure, it's already telling us something. We had the pump when everyone was bullish. We had the dump. And they said, well, no, it's just a correction. They pumped the market back up in the short reload zone and then M. And that's it. Lights out. For the moment. I'm not saying to short Tao here. No. But Tao needs a bit of consolidation. Needs a bit more time to start performing again. As an investor, a lot lower. As a trader, long reload zone here, like I said yesterday, long reload zone here could trigger a W and maybe a long. Maybe. Hype. I remember a stupid trader telling you not to short this one. Not to do anything. Just leave it alone. If you are bullish on hype, be patient. Wait for a discount. If you are bearish on hype, don't be, because it's hard to short the strongest coin out there. It's strong. It's not something I want to short this cycle. Sorry. There are a lot of coins I could short. Why the fuck I should short hype? Atom. The problem with Atom is that nobody does anything with Atom. I'll take a look at Atom. Solana, nothing. You can see here. Range, ugly. I said it multiple times. Some people say, well, Solana is a proxy for this and will do that. No, it's a proxy for shitcoins on Solana. And it's ugly and it's lazy and it's not doing anything for the moment. Like I told you, because it's so lazy, if the market overall will dump and Solana will lose 75, 70 area, guess what? Doesn't have any support until $40, 35 even. So if you lose this range, watch out. Could get ugly. Yes on lower time frame. Let's talk about yes on lower time frame, and then please remind me to look at Atom. As you can see here, let's go on 1 hour. I have an alarm here and I have an alarm here. Market didn't trigger nothing. Short reload zone again and we dumped. Something happened here, people. Something happened here. This week, this tail is telling us a story. Someone panicked. Someone knows something. This is my 2 cents. We are still in the range, Monday range, you can see. We decided the high and the low, and that's it. We are playing the range, nothing else. We closed the gap, and we are sitting at the same level. Market is kind of waiting for something. Will be something good? Will be something bad? You tell me, I don't know. What you can trade if you are trading traditional market? What you can trade here? Well, you can trade any SFU here. I prefer the bigger one for a short. If the market will dump to the Monday range low here, you can try to play an SFU long. If the market will accept here, you can see we have a support, so maybe a small W here could trigger something. Here in the middle of the range, I suggest to stay out and wait. Okay. NQ, similar, stronger than ES. Look at it. But it's stronger for the moment, above the Monday high. Let's take a look at indicators. Do you see something here? Maybe it's not wise to be bullish or too long here. Maybe. Gold, nothing I can do. You can see the range. It's like I said yesterday, it's weak and ugly to trade. Silver, even worse. Okay, someone asked me about Atom. I didn't look at Atom from some fucking time. Well, Atom, good enough. Let's start with weekly. Look at it. Looks like this is dead, but doesn't know it yet. To be bullish on higher time frame. Higher time frame. This one needs to consolidate for months, maybe even years, to go sideways from what is this low. Keep in mind, I'm looking at spot market. So why the fuck the spot market dumped to 2 cents? Can you tell me why? If it was the leveraged one, if it was the futurist market, okay, I get it. But why the fuck a spot market dumped all the way down here? You tell me that. And after that, okay, what do we have here? Do we have a weekly W? No, nothing. Do we have bearish structure? Yes. Usually, do we need to retest the tail down or the week low? Usually, yes. So, on weekly here, nothing for me. No weekly W, no nothing. Let's go on daily. We establish something. On daily, we have something. On daily, we have some daily Ws. So, of course, these daily Ws could trigger for some traders, could trigger along. We have bullish divergence here on RSI. We have some Ws on OBV. That's acceptable. Is the chart I'll take for a long, for a proxy long? Well, let's long because the market is strong. Let's trade Atom. No. Of course not. But I know the guy who asked is already long on Atom. Is not that so, Julian? I saw you posting Atom, I think. That's you. You posted Atom long in the morning on Premium. People, you have to understand, a guy like Julian knows how to trade. Knows how to get the fuck out when sees that the trade is not in his favor. Probably he took this W, this smaller one, and he will make it risk-free at 1 hour and then doesn't care. On daily, could be a setup here, but I don't want to take it, Julian. It's up to you. I know you took it. Hopefully I'm not wrong and it's you. But there are better charts out there in the crypto market to frame along. I know you're a fan of Atom, but that's a different story. What scares me is this. What scares me, no weekly Ws. Some shitcoins, they have weekly Ws. Even if there will be a fake out. The first weekly W is usually a fake out. Even if it will be a fake out, they will pump higher, will give me a risk-free trade. But if you don't have a weekly W, I don't want to touch it on the long side. I just leave it alone. If you are talking on higher time frame, if you are talking daily on 4-hour chart, feel free to do whatever you want. Not even on 4-hour chart is not something I'll take. Anyway. Let's see the chat. You said something about ING? What happened with that? Let's take a look. Again, weekly. Oh, well. Well, this has something. No weekly W. This is not a weekly W. This low is higher than this low. Good location. Pay attention here. Pay attention here because could trigger a dead cat bounce or something. Look what I was saying about Atom. Yeah, 10 October dump. We retested that one. We SFU that one. Can you see it? Okay, now this is a good support to hunt W's here. Let's go on daily. Well, we have some W's now. Let's go on 4-hour chart. If you look on 4-hour chart, it's a range. It's nothing special. Yeah, we had some W's here. Well, if you took this W at the retest, you made money. But now, So I don't know what you saw there, Stefan. Daily, yes. Daily we have a W and it's a bit too late to take it. It's not a weekly W. And again, I want to see those weekly Ws. It was Shield, yeah, the best thing ever. TIA, ING and other shitcoins. And you saw how they perform, all of them. Okay, people. This live stream is getting too long, unfortunately. Let's go back here. Let's go back on 1 hour. Let's zoom. I'm short and I'm okay with that. This SFU level, previous high, should behave like a resistance. And now the market should go and test the Monday low. You can play Stefan setup, or you can, if you are not short and you want to do something, keep in mind, Thursday in the New York, we can SFU once more. But if the market is not strong enough, you can do something like this. And if the market will pump here, you can take Mountain Man, you can play combo Mountain Man and Shark, you can take Stefan setup. This is just the retest of the initial YAM. You can see the YAM there. Yeah? YAM, dump, retest, dump more. So it's possible to do something like this. If it's strong enough. If it's not strong enough, we'll stop here and we'll dump from there. It's hard for me to think long. I have to think short in this location, with this market. Sorry, that's me. Feel free to be bullish. Feel free to long here and take your profit at 100K if it's possible. That being said, let's call it a live stream. Sorry about the fact that I was a bit distracted. Some things are happening around me on my phone. I was looking at a camera and something is happening out there. That's why I was a bit distracted today. That being said, let's call it a live stream. See you next time, people.